Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ether and you're watching Petroculus. Today's video is gonna be very different because we are about to listen to an album that is very slow, very ambient. So I am not gonna be super annoying. I am not gonna make a lot of jokes. Preacher's Daughter, I discovered that album on my own. Incredible. It did not click on the very first listen, but oh my god, what the hell is that thing? But again, this is gonna be something very different because I am hearing that Ethel is trying to remove people from her fandom because she finds us annoying. And I mean, who's we? I am not. Even if I don't like this album, even if I don't like the sound of it, I am still gonna hear the next album. This album is long. It is 1 hour and this is not even an album. This is not even an album. This is a freaking EP. This is the longest EP ever. But anyways, let's experience this together. I'm gonna write stuff down what I'm thinking. Track number 1, Perverts. I'm gonna open up Genius just in case. I don't even know if I want to write stuff down. Oh my god. It's just white noise. This is horror. Heaven has forsaken the masturbator. Oh my god. This is what darkness sounds like. She's cooking. Let her cook. But this is very abstract. And I feel like it's gonna make sense after the entire album. This is beautiful. Oh, I was actually so into it. I was
happening to everybody.
okay. Oh hey, okay. I have written down a few things. I have written down a few words, and I will have to explain what I was thinking in the moment because I should have written sentences like what the fuck, creepy. This was I wrote a nightmare. I think in the middle somewhere. This is how my nightmares sound. I don't think this is just similar to Preacher's Daughter. I think it is something different. I think it is even darker. I was thinking about some video games. I was thinking about Resident Evil. I was thinking about Silent Hill. Like, I think this was giving Silent Hill too. And obviously this is gonna be a concept album, and we are just entering the concept. I think she's trying to convey a lot of things through the sound itself without giving us the details. I think this is supposed to be an experience of some kind. At some points it was euphoric. It felt like we were ascending, and I think that's why we were talking about masturbation. Heaven has forsaken the masturbator. That is giving me guilt, the guilt surrounding self-pleasuring. I don't know why that is so important, but again, the album is titled Perverts. Feeling yourself close to heaven, but you are never gonna reach heaven because the concept of heaven does not like people who are, Gooners. Weirdly enough, you can picture it. I don't know. I was getting a lot of imageries in my head. Fast and reckless driving often leads to slow and sad music. That I think this is just personal clarity to me. That's what I'm thinking about. That after this intense experience, you are left with guilt. For religious people or people who have escaped religion, that thing either never goes away or is very hard to overcome. No one you know is a good person. Everybody masturbates. I think that's what she's trying to say, and it's happening to everybody. Perversion is happening. It's happening to everybody. House of Psychotic Woman. But it's actually one verse, so it's like House of Psychotic Woman. It is also 13 minutes long. Oh, oh, is that something being chopped or a clock? It's so drony. Uzumaki. Mhm. Are we here or are we here? I'm getting a lot of ideas through this. I think I'm being inspired by just sounds. I don't know why, but I'm hearing like this Scottish bagpipes in the background. It's getting faster. I feel like we are killing somebody. I feel like there were more I love yous. This is not enough. Because she has been saying that for like 10 minutes now. There was beauty in the last one. This one is intended to be, again, psychotic. This was insane. Oh my fucking god. I'm scared. I'm scared. I think this was a leaked song or song that she had already put out because it has a lot of views already. Things that I wrote down. I didn't write a lot for this. I mean, granted, I did not write a lot for the first song either, but this one, the first thing that stood out to me was that it was giving me Uzumaki. And because of that, the spiraling sound, that coupled with how Uzumaki was also about madness or descent into madness. Speaking of descent, I think the first song a couple of times was about like ascending to heaven. This one was the opposite. It was a complete mental breakdown, descending into these darker pits of your own psyche. I don't know, like this was so dark and absolutely devoid of any light. At many points, I think this is trying to convey what a headache sounds like. And if not that, then this song is capable of inducing headaches. Then I wrote in the shoes. I think this is trying to put us in the shoes of this woman. It was giving a lot of motions that are also tied with domesticity or housewives. I don't know. The sound, at first, the sound was grinding, and I thought of grinding of mortar and pestle. And then I thought of ceiling fan. And then I thought of a washing machine. This circular sound. And the wife is constantly saying, I love you to her husband. It was very sad. I don't know. I felt so sad. That's what I wrote. That's all I wrote. I've tried so hard to explain in words what it meant to me, how it felt to me. Maybe it's not meant to be marked down in words. Oh, that's why we are experiencing it in terms of sound. We were in the headspace of this person. This is not longing. This is not desiring. This is mania. The next song is Vacillator. What the hell is a vacillator? I think it's a coward. I think it's somebody who is afraid. Is the one who hesitates. Hesitator. Okay, vacillator, hesitator. The beat. It's like the beat is hesitating. Okay, it's picking up. Okay, this better it. Are we the vacillator? Or are we addressing the vacillator? If you want, you can bite me, and I want to move. You can bite me. It's giving kinky. You want to lose me to thunder or lightning, but you can lose me to crowded rooms. And that could also mean a lot of things that we are not afraid of. That we are not afraid of things like that. We are more afraid of, being judged by other people. We are more afraid of, this human connection stuff. We are afraid of being betrayed and led astray or heartbreaks, shit like that. Or maybe we just have anxiety.
When you're clawing at the edge and without escape, I can make you come 20 times a day.
Okay, The Weekend. Girl. Close the door, let me in. I don't know, I feel like we are craving somebody here. Oh. This is good. Okay. I have some thoughts. That was interesting. Okay, can I talk? Are you gonna jump scare me? You have jump scared me in each and every song, Ethel. Okay, girl, stop. This part, if you love me, keep it to yourself. It's because we are the vacillator. We are afraid. We are afraid of love. We are not afraid of loving their body. We do want sex. We do want that bodily pleasure, but we do not want love. This goes back to this line that you could lose me to crowded rooms. We are afraid of that. We are afraid of human connection. But for thunder or lightning, something that is greater than us, you won't lose me there. It's like we want them for their body, but we do not care about their emotions. We do not care for their complexities. We just only want their body. We only want this pleasure that they can provide us. This was very interesting. This was, I think the outro was very beautiful. Verse 2 was kind of creepy. Verse 1 was just straight up horror. The next one is Onanist. We're gooning again. We're pulling the badge. Again, we are jerking for 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes of jerk. Oh my god. Okay. I might have to resort to taking notes again for this one. Ethel. I've never heard her voice this high. Oh, I have chills. I think it's more like remembering feeling good. Oh. Oh. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. It's almost slimy, pathetic. I'm having very interesting thoughts. This is reminding me of a Mitski song, which was also about self-pleasure and the guilt surrounding it. Are we done? That was really good. Actually, I will listen to this again. When the song started, the first word or the first thought in my head was that this is about remembering something. This is not, or maybe we are actively remembering something while we are playing the piano. That's what I thought of. I think this is about Ethel's spiritual experience that she experienced, and she's remembering that, or she wants to experience that again, and we are on that journey with her, and that is also tied with something divine. But then she kind of betrays God, or she leaves God. She turns around, and she is, because she's a serial masturbator, because she's addicted to self-pleasure, she leaves God for that. And then musically, sonically, we move from this beautiful heaven-like rapture to this extremely grimy and slimy and like full of solitude self, because it just feels good, because it just is easy. It is very, I don't want to say refreshing, but it is very interesting that in recent times, this act in music or in movies and whatever, they kind of like portray it as something that's very beautiful. We see people doing it with, like, in bathtub with flower petals, rose, candles. You know what I'm talking about. But I think Ethel is dialing it down. Like, this is how we remember. This is how we remember it. This is how we all felt when we used to do it, especially how women feel about this, and of course in a lot of cultures it is still so looked down upon, this act. This is how it feels to them. The next song is, honestly, I don't know what this word means. Honestly, what is this? Pulldrone? Okay, so it's not a word. Okay. Oh Jesus, oh my God, we are in for a long time here. Should I do something? I'm gonna take my nothing to see here, kids. Nothing to see.
What? Apathy.
Oh my God. I thought
I
ASMR?
am that I am, and I am nothing. 2. Disruption. 3. Curiosity.
I think this is this spiritual experience, that this is how she's describing it now. It comes in stages, I think.
Feeling.
Ethel, you can start a new religion. I'll follow.
Beauty. Overwhelming. I will dislocate my jaw to fit it all in. Delineation.
It's getting clear.
I want to know what God knows, and I will be with him. Sent over the edge, I sigh.
Oh, the perversion is coming, which was like in the last song.
7. Perversion.
Oh my God, girl.
Resentment.
Like hating God or hating
Let
yourself?
me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. I am sure that hell must be cold.
It's giving Lucifer.
Therein lies sacred geometry of onanism.
Oh.
Of Ouroboros.
Oh, we are
Punishment.
in a cycle. Oh, this is the degradation and annihilation, and we are lonely, desolation. Oh my God, for the rest of the song, it's gonna be this drone sound. all I know about Ouroboros is that it represents the cyclical nature, the two snakes. So at the start of it, we are in apathy. We do not care about anybody else. I think we don't even care about God. We don't care about ourselves. And then we inch towards it with disruption. And then we are curious. Things begin to align. And then we feel the pull. And then things become clearer. We are close to God. And then we experience it. Then we become self-indulging again, the sinner's errand. And then when we do it, we hate ourselves, and then we are separated from God, and then we hate everything, ourselves, and then we are alone again. And then we go back to a wellspring of knowledge, of sensation. Oh yeah, and also like because of after experiencing it and then leaving this place, she compares herself to this angel falling. I don't know where it was. Look at the cover. This is giving a circle here, like Ouroboros. And this is giving her, this is giving House of a psychotic woman. The ideology of the ring, the great dark, and the proximity to God. Divine theater. So what is the great dark? Is the place of normality, the reality. After experience all of that, we are back to normality. The sacred geometry of onanism, of Ouroboros, okay. But this is so full of self-hatred. One quick moment to crane the neck, like almost being possessed by it. The insatiable need to see what happens inside the room of divine theater. This line, where a wellspring of knowledge is giving Odin, I am sure the hell must be cold. Which is like in Norse mythology, the hell is cold. God, we are back. We were almost waning out. Ooh. Very ugly sound. Oh, it was almost like a very ugly, disgusting orgasm. We are moving into the next song. It's called Etienne. Ooh. Beautiful. Oh, this is a spoken outro. So we're gonna have a long intro. It's reminding me of Western Nights. We are very lonely. It's like we are alone in a room. It's wintry. It's like we are creating this music because we feel so bad about ourselves. We are finding a thing of beauty. This music is being created in remembrance of that experience, the experience of divine theater. Because this does not sound sad. Oh my god. Girl, say something. We're about to end. You don't have much time to say all of this. Oh, we're doing it like this. Okay.
But he didn't want to kill himself anymore.
He wanted to end his life, so he thought of oh my god, my phone. So he thought of a way to do it, and he ran every day because he thought that heart attack is the fastest way to do it. But he failed. He kept doing it until he felt so good that he didn't want to do it. Is this about like exercising? Is this about like releasing good hormones? Because I think the song is about feeling good. I think this line right here is how the song sounds like. Okay, so we are going back to divine theater. The acceptance of that, because we were rejecting that almost. The next song is Thatorchia? I don't know, girl. If it's also instrumental, I'm gonna skip this one. Ooh, this is what I think this is what the Divine Theater sounds like. She did talk about singing behind the veil. Very siren-like. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's like a trip. It's either that or it's like a divine song. No words are needed. Ooh. That was very beautiful. It leads into Amber Waves. Yeah, I feel like she's trying to tell us what that experience was like. I mean, this whole album is kind of like about that. This is either that or it's the opposite. When we are in it or when we are out of it. But the last song is Amber Waves. Ethel, I missed you. Where were you?
Days go by to feel many other ways. What you do?
Oh, so it is about drugs. Craving somebody that will hurt you. It is almost like experiencing that spiritual experience again, that divine theater again, through the means of, psychedelics. Oh, whatever you do is nothing to me because I have all of this. Oh, like that. When you have taken something. Because you're addicted. Isn't that like forgetting people? Like it's a disease? Not forgetting people, more like not being aware of your surroundings. Is that the end? This is not the end. We were not even we were halfway through. Love has once again tormented the narrator in this case. Being so torn from trauma of both the addiction and the person leaving, the narrator has closed in on themselves in a catatonic, drug-fueled haze, viewing these dissonant amber waves from this comatose state. For the ideologies of the ring, this concept best suits the 12th pillar. They were pillars? As expanded upon the renowned sociologist Baudelaire. This is not Baudelaire. Watch it be some French guy. Is it French? Is he French? Of course he's fucking French. This is what she does in the dark place. It's either pulling the badge or it's drugs. But this was kind of beautiful. Even though it was very lonely.
I can't feel anything.
Girl, what was that? Okay. I don't know you, girl. This was an experience of a kind. I actually believe that it does not make up for a good reaction, but I just wanted to experience this in front of everybody because I was gonna listen to it on my own, but it kind of like opens up a place of discussion that we can discuss stuff. Usually when I react to stuff, it's very, pop centric. It is very, I wouldn't say shallow because I do react to very good artists, the artists that are very much focused on lyricism. And this is But this is neither of that. This is not, upbeat pop music. Neither it is very reliant on lyrical storytelling. It is more of sonic storytelling, which we don't experience a lot in music these days. Of course, that's why Ethel is so underground. She's so indie, and she wants to do it even more. She's leaning so much into this category of hers, that I actually believe that people are gonna be mad at her. Her own fans are gonna leave her, which is exactly what she wants. But I think for the rest of us, we have to see what Ethel was trying to do, interpret it, decode it. I tried my best, of course. I mean, I am so early into this. I get music 10 hours earlier than you guys do. I think it was a very fascinating album. I think Ethel tried her best to convey something that was very unique to her. Maybe there are some people who have experienced that. I want to say Eusexual by FK Twigs. I think that's also a way of describing it. Both of these indie girlies are describing something that we experience, but we don't have word for it. But Euphoria is the closest word for it. But obviously it's very different than that. That's why we are here. Obviously the theme of onanism is here, so I'm very curious about your thoughts. I don't know if the rest of the reactors will react to it. I don't know, but I did that. I don't know. I feel so bad for doing it, so make me feel better. Was this a stupid idea? I should not have reacted to it. I don't know. Now I'm self-doubting it. Anyways, this was me embarrassing myself. Bye.